Hello everyone, my name is Usman Ahmad and I work in Grafana Labs as a staff developer advocate. And in this video, I got something very exciting to show you that how you can visualize and query your MySQL data source in a Grafana dashboard. So let's get started. So this is the page for the MySQL data source plugin. MySQL is one of the most widely used open source relational database management system, and Grafana provides it as a built-in plugin. So that means you do not need to install this plugin. It will ship as default in the core installation package. And the plugin provides the following features. So you can use annotations, alertings, and transformation. Also, it provides a built-in query editor, and the query editor is available in two modes. Either you can use the query mode or the code base mode, which we will also see in our demo. Now let's see how we can configure the plugin itself. But before we continue, please make sure to do the following: that the MySQL server is up and running and you have the enough privileges to create a new user. And also please make sure to use the latest version of Grafana. Now let's start configuring the MySQL data source plugin. So we'll click on this link and it will show us this page which explains what kind of permissions we need. So basically we need to create a Grafana user inside the MySQL server, and for that we can simply use this query. So I am already logged into the MySQL server and I will paste this query. So basically we will create a username Grafana reader and we'll set a password known as password. But please change this and make a strong password. For this demo we will simply use this password. So we'll press enter, and now we will provide this query. Basically we are defining here that what kind of permissions we want to give to this user and for which database or table. So what I will do is that I will paste this and I will change the my database.mytable with performance schema.static. Since performance schema is available by default on all MySQL installation, so it is very easy to verify it. So we will press enter, and now we have grant permissions on this specific database and all of its table. Now the next step will be to configure the MySQL data source inside the Grafana web UI. I have already logged into my Grafana web UI, and please make sure that you are using the latest version of Grafana. So I'm at home, so we will go to the connections, click on data sources, and here you can see that the MySQL is already defined. This is before this video. So what we will do is that we will create a new one by clicking this blue button on top which says add new data sources. So we click it and we will type MySQL and we will select this one, and here we can name it as MySQL Grafana, right? And let's go into the connection. So the first part is to define the host URL. In my case, it is localhost with the port 3306. It could be different, depends on your machine and your environment, so please check it out. Now the database name is optional. You can leave it or you can define which database you want to specifically set for this connection. Next comes the part of the username in the authentication. So the username which we define is called Grafana reader. So we will copy here, and the password is also the password. Again, should define a strong password. For this demo, we are just using password directly to show how it works. Also, if you are using Grafana Cloud and you want to ship all your metrics to the Grafana Cloud server, you can check this learning journey guide which explains how you can connect your MySQL data source to a Grafana Cloud server. The links are available in the video description, and you can follow this learning journey which explains step-by-step instructions for the Grafana Cloud users. Now let's go back to the configuration part. So we have defined the username and the password, and we can leave all these settings as we don't need it for now, and let's click save and test. So the database connection says OK, which means that the connection is established. But let's verify this by using the explore module. So let's click on the explore module, and here we select the MySQL Grafana data source, And instead of choosing the builder mode, we go to the code mode, and we will paste this query which says show status like uptime. And here we can see the value of the uptime. So this shows that the database connection is really working and we can get the result from this query. Now let's try to create a dashboard. So click on dashboard and click this button which says create dashboard, add visualization, and select the MySQL Grafana data source. And here we can now select using the builder mode. So we will select the database name performance schema. So we can select any of these tables. So let's try with the error log, and let's select everything from the error log. And you can see the preview here as well. And let's click execute query. We can zoom into data and we can see the error ID here, like at which time, how many threads produce some errors. We can also change the visualization from time series to table. We can see more detail here, that what is the priority, error code, subsystem, and so on. So this is pretty much what we need to configure the database. Also, we have a page on the Play Grafana instance where we have defined how you can use more sophisticated MySQL queries and visualize it in Grafana. So check this out. The links are available in the video description. So for example, let's take this panel, and if we click on edit, we can see all the queries here, and you can see that you can do concatenate, you can do the joins, and so on. So you can definitely use complex query to visualize your data inside Grafana dashboard. And also you can use different kind of visualization panels. So here right now it is bar chart. You can change it and use the suggestion, and you can use either this one. For example, I really like this one. This is more readable for me, and you can change the layouts, the color scheme, and so on from the panel options. So this is pretty much everything for the MySQL data source plugin. I hope you really like this video. Please check all the links in the video description, and if you have any questions, please ask them in comments. We will really love to hear your feedback. So this is for now. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.